So look, you gotta start utilizing new day and new week opening gaps. They're extremely underrated as most traders don't use these beneficial levels, and also ICT also talks about the importance of having these levels as well. Welcome back everyone to another market review. Today is Monday, October 21st, and we're going to be reviewing the AM session for the ICT Silver Bullet model. And as you guys know, I do not trade Mondays, I simply tape read Mondays. But let's dive right into the analysis to see what happened today. So here I'm on the daily chart for E-mini NASDAQ, and breaking this down here, I have the current new week opening gap here marked. Definitely recommend you guys have that, as well as this old new day opening gap and this new day opening gap. And then I have the consequent encroachment of this bearish order block here. You could see the reaction right here, as well as happen on Thursday as well. But mainly on the day, I was looking to be bearish because we're above that minute opening price and we were just building in a lot of deep premium without taking any kind of sell side. We also left a somewhat of a low resistance liquidity run. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But really, it was aiming up to show for a short setup, and we're going to show you guys that. I'm going to drop down to the 5 minutes so we can see that in a little bit more detail. So here we're on the 5-minute chart, and remember what I told you with the consequent encroachment of the order block. We see price tap right into it, and look at how we completely reversed from it. And also, I always talk about in my model that I like when price is, especially for above midnight opening price, for a short setup, I want to see us take buy stops. You know, we're taking liquidity in the opposite direction that we're intending, which is really important. You know, and in this case, we're taking buy stops. We're taking all these people here and they're going to have their buy stops above these highs. So we see price trade up. Look how we're above 9:30 open and midnight open all the way up here. So price is leaving all this right here. So this is indeed a low resistance liquidity environment. You know, we're building in such a deep premium and then we finally sell off. And also the importance of having these new wake opening gaps and these new day opening gaps, because you could see how we react here even before going up and down. You could see the reactions there as well. And also look at this new day opening gap. Look how we reject from it, as well as the last one. Look how we perfectly tap into the consequent encroachment of that before reversing. Alrighty, so here we are on the 1-minute chart. We're going to see this in a little bit more detail. I'm going to show you guys now. And you guys already know the drill. Mark out that opening price of the session you're trading. In this case, it's going to be that 10 a.m. opening price, as this is going to give you that ICT power of 3. And in this case, we're going to have a triple premium, because if we look back out, we're above the 9:30 a.m. opening price, midnight opening price, as well as the 10 a.m. opening price. So we're really deep into a premium. You shouldn't be trying to chase this short anywhere in any of this session right here. So you could expect this to be a reversal. And then I also marked out that macro from 950 to 1010. Notice that once that macro finishes, we then begin to reverse. So breaking down the possible setup, here we have a high, low, higher high, lower low, forming that bearish breaker that we talked about. And I always talk about how you could utilize breakaway gaps, especially in combination with the breaker. In this case, we have it right above. That's what we like to see. And then we also have a bearish order block right in here. And what I'm looking for is price to support the idea of us seeing lower prices. Again, here's that new week opening gap. We can see price stumble a little bit here. We trade into the consequent encroachment of this wick here. Remember, wicks can be gaps. ICT talks about this as well. Look at the bodies and the wicks completely respecting that. That's what you want to see. And again, like I mentioned earlier, we do see a little bit of a stumbling here, but then we finally managed to get lower. Here's that breakaway gap again. That's what you like to see, bearish order flow. We trade lower, and then we also see another breakaway gap, because we never trade into the 50% of it. Price trades up into this premium fair value gap in here. Look at the bodies respect the consequent encroachment. Bearish order block. Look at the wicks respecting that till we finally trade lower. There's that breakaway gap once more, and we finally reach that last new day opening gap. So all in all, not bad for a Monday, especially since there's no news. Usually on days like these, they're not going to be the greatest. That's why I skipped them. I would say about 8 to 9 times out of 10, Mondays are not going to be as clean as we saw today. So that's why, again, I just take it a tape read, take notes, and really begin to learn and understand how the markets move on specific days and journal that in my OneNote. But overall, a very nice setup overall. So here we're on the daily chart for dollar index, and I was looking to be bullish, seeing if we could tap into the consequent encroachment of this wick right in here. And in terms of the levels that I had going in, I had the new day opening gap of the previous one, and then I also had the new week opening gap. Something else to notice, I had an old daily buy side. And also, if you guys notice here, we trade into this little small fair value gap. We see price tap into the high of the BISI before trading a little bit higher. And breaking down what I saw on the 5-minute chart, I have these equal lows here. We see price take these sell stops at least before on Sunday. And we also have this main drop here, these really clean highs. Again, if you have really clean highs, the market's going to hunt them, especially because they're so clean. Retail is going to be seeing this as resistance. So there's going to be a lot of buy stops, especially. And then we see price take another set of equal lows again before heading higher during this New York session. And we completely blast through, taking out all these buy stops here, almost in the form of this market maker buy model, because you have consolidation, consolidation, consolidation before finally doing a full reversal. And key note as well, we also bought below equities open. That's what you like to see. And then finally price trades higher to that level that we mentioned. So I hope you guys enjoyed this market review. Please be sure to comment down below. Also join the Discord. It's completely free. It's going to be in the description below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next market review. Peace.